Hi. All right, I was thinking, how about if we do a little something on that whole process of recreation and give you some of like the how-to steps. All right, so we've identified clearly. I know that a lot of you are at that point where it's like the tipping point, right? You're ready to do something new, you're moving into a new, season of your life, and it's the what do I do because I've done this identity for so long. I don't know how to not do this anymore, but I want to do something different. It's like this mental chaos inside of your head. It does not have to be that way. Okay? The fact that you have realized where you are right now, right? That you want to do something new, that you need to do something new, that's critical. Because if you look around, not everybody is at that place. Now, it's been my experience, and I've been coaching people, I think, for way longer than what you guys even think. I mean, it's been close to like 20 years of coaching I've done on all fronts, not just health and wellness, but like relationship, like everything for a very long time. Is that when you're moving to make the change, and it doesn't matter, again, what the goal is, one of the biggest drawbacks that a lot of people have before making the mental leap over there has to do with their social circle. More so, their inner circle. And I just call it, it's the five people. This is a common saying, a common piece of information, that you are the sum of the five people with whom you spend the most time. And it applies to income structure. All right, so what you earn on an annual basis is usually within a very, very close percentage of the five people that you spend the most time with, right? So look at that. It could be in terms of like marital bliss and vibrancy, that typically if you are surrounded by individuals who have a very vibrant marriage, more likely you will have that. And if you're not, then you won't, right? It could be your habits when it comes to health and fitness or lack thereof. It could be your belief system. It can be how much complaining you do, the people around you do, so take a look at that inner five. That's like the first, like a triage, okay? Like, I know that I want to do something different. I'm not sure exactly how to do it because there's just so much attached to it. And when you look at that inner five, are those people doing anything different themselves? Or are they still in that professional identity, the personal identity of, whatever it is? Not that it's bad, but if they're not, it makes it more challenging. It requires more of you to take the initiative to make that firm decision. I'm going, and I can't sit on the fence back and forth. What I will tell you is that during the times while you're making a transition, if you do not have a supportive inner circle, or to the contrary, your inner circle is doing nothing but discouraging you and giving you all the reasons why, and coming from like a healthcare and like pre-hospital background, we're all about making sure everything is safe, right? So, oh my God, don't do that, you're gonna kill yourself. Oh my God, you're 50 years old, you can't start running now. Like, whatever it is. So whether they're dogging you straight negative or giving you the whole list of reasons why it won't work, like that can be enough to keep you stuck where you are. So you have to first make a decision that, okay, I'm not staying here, whatever that is for you. Okay, I'm not staying with this much fat on my body. I'm not staying, not necessarily in the marriage, but I'm not staying within how our marriage is operating like this. Or I'm not staying around people who do nothing but complain and gossip all, like whatever that plays out for you. It always starts with realizing, like, I refuse to stay here, okay? And then you have to figure out what it is that you do want, all right? So this is opposite of usually like healthcare world, as we always look for negative. You have to figure out what is the goal, the positive. So if you want to have a lean, mean, physique, that's my goal. All right, then you figure out the how to. But that inner circle is critical for you. Now, if you have determined that the inner circle, the people with whom you spend the most time with, even the 5 people. So it can be coworkers, it can be your kids, it can be your neighbors, it can even be if you're on social media a lot and you follow, certain accounts. Like anything that we say or anything that you read or listen to, your brain absorbs that material. So always be sure, that you're feeding it with good information. But you're going to come to a point when it's time for you to make that leap, however that is for you. You're taking the action steps towards the goal, is that you're going to have to enlarge the group and or cut off. And I know that sounds so harsh because we're more of the nobody gets left behind, but as you're growing and developing, you're not leaving them behind. What you're actually doing is you're setting a higher standard, a higher level for hopefully them to be inspired by. But unfortunately, what happens is that when you start, achieving in an area which people are unfamiliar with, or maybe they have wanted to achieve, but they have failed several times, it either causes them to be inspired or it deters them. And it can cause, a separation in your relationships, either temporarily or permanently. And that can be a huge pain point. Trust me, I get it. I've been there. I still go through that. And you always come back and you're massaging and seeing, what relationships, are we growing together, right? So here's your homework, okay? Look at your inner 5. Just, not even the inner. Just look at the 5 people with whom you spend the most time, okay? And that's going to give you a lot of clue as to the action steps you need to take to make a shift emotionally and mentally and spiritually and physically to moving yourself in a new direction. Okay? Mwah! Have a good day.